I'm gonna show you guys how to do a little kid haircut today.
No, big one.
You're not a little boy?
No.
We're actually going to do the opposite of what I usually tell you guys to do, which is to not go in. So right here, we're gonna go in and we're gonna cut all this off so we can get some of that bulk off, because we're gonna end up cutting it off regardless. And you see how like 2 single snips took most of it off? Now, instead of going out like how I'm always telling you guys to do, which is going out like this, for kids, you have to cut it a little different. You actually have to go in a little bit. So right now I'm actually gonna go in a little bit, a tiny bit. And the reason being is most parents like the kids' haircut really, really short. And it actually follows a round shape instead of a triangle shape. So with a triangle shape, you wanna keep going up like this. With a round shape, you wanna follow the roundness of the hair. Exactly. So this is a number 2 guard. And we're going all the way up to the cowlick, the crown. Yeah, you want to be in front of the camera, huh? Let me see, look over here. So we're going in, all the way up here. Instead of going out like what I usually tell you guys, we're gonna go in a little bit, not too much. Still the same concept. As we get to this ridge area, we're actually gonna take the clipper off his head. So right now the clipper's off his head, but we're following a round shape. Cool. That's gonna be our end of the fade. The beginning of the fade is gonna be in the same spot we always do it. So the bottom of the fade, we're gonna start it how we usually start it, which is right at the top of the ear. And we're gonna go right above where the hair starts growing on top of the ear. And we're gonna drop it under the occipital bone. His occipital bone is right here. So I'm gonna go about 1 finger under. And I'm doing 1 finger instead of 2 fingers. I usually do 2 fingers for adults and 1 finger for kids. The size, the shape, the space of a kid's haircut obviously is smaller than an adult head. So that is why I'm using 1 finger under the occipital bone instead of 2. Don't overthink it. It's really not much to it besides we're working with a smaller head. That's really much it. Same concept as we do adult haircuts. This line should follow the line we did up here. And since we're not doing a drop fade, we're doing a straight fade. This is gonna be straight and this is gonna be straight. And we have the same amount of space from the bottom to the top here as we do from bottom to the top here. Now with the lever all the way open, we're gonna give ourselves enough room to blend. Usually I tell you guys use 1 pinky's worth. With kids, we usually want to do a little bit more than that. So a pinky's worth is not enough. We're actually gonna do a little bit more than a pinky's worth. So now I'm actually gonna go over the same spot, but all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. Let me see. Good job. All right, Marco, be safe, bro. I'm being very careful not to create a hard guideline right here. So as I'm getting to this line, I'm actually flicking out a good amount. I'm making sure that all this hair is the same length. Now we have enough space to blend. This is bigger than my usual guideline because he's a kid. We have less room to work with, so we want to make sure that the blend is nice. Now we're gonna go 2 notches down, 1, 2, and we're gonna go right in the middle of these 2 lines. And you don't have to do it fast. You can just go very smooth, precise strokes. Cool. And we're gonna do the same thing back here. Just like that. And now we're gonna close our lever all the way down. 1, 2, now it's all the way closed. And we're gonna get rid of that bottom line. And once again, I have this tendency to just start doing fast strokes because obviously I've been doing it for a long time, but I'm gonna go slower just to show you guys that you doing slower strokes is actually beneficial and even better when you're barely starting to cut hair. Right now I'm just doing this thing called lever play. It means I'm just opening and closing my lever as I see fit. The higher I go on the fade, the more I'm gonna open my lever. The lower I go on the fade, the more I'm gonna close my lever. Okay, now we're going to do 1.5 right underneath our 2 area, which is gonna be here. I'm gonna go slower. I have to remind myself to go slower strokes. Let's see. I'm gonna move his hair out of the way here. And right now all I'm doing is making sure that all that hair is the same length. That's literally all I'm doing. I'm not trying to erase any guidelines. I'm not trying to create any guidelines. I'm just going right underneath my 2 guard and I'm creating a flicking out motion. Now we're not going in anymore. The only step that we're gonna go in with is the number 2 guard, which is our first step to debulk. I'm gonna put this on you so we can get the hair out of the way, okay? Now that we got that step out of the way, we don't have to go in anymore. Now all our other clippers, like this one, we're actually gonna go out like how we always do to avoid creating a hard guideline. Now with our 0.5 guard, we're gonna go right underneath our 1.5 guard, which is the one we just made. And we're gonna go right here with the lever all the way open. So far, we have not opened or closed the lever with any guards on. The only time we close or open our levers was to get rid of the 0 line down here. So like I said, we maintain the lever open throughout the process of having guards on the clipper. And while we do that, or why we do that, is to make sure, this is still with the lever open, it's just to make sure that beginners don't get confused. A lot of the time, or a lot of the haircuts that I saw when I was barely learning how to cut hair kept telling me open, close, open, close, open, close. And it's just so confusing as a beginner. So my method is just keep the lever all the way open up until we get to the detailing part. And once we get to the detailing part, then we're gonna start closing the lever. So now this fade is pretty much done. If I wanted to give him a haircut in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, charge him $15, $20, $30 for this haircut, I can easily do that. Obviously, I'm not going to do that. So now we're gonna detail the haircut. With the lever all the way closed, I'm gonna get rid of this soft line that we left. And back here, we left a hard line. See, this is not taking off nearly as good as this, right? This is way softer than this. And the reason being is right here, when we did this line, we didn't flick out properly. We went up and we went out. Over here, we did flick out properly. We were going up and out, up and out, up and out. Now with the lever all the way closed, like I said, we're gonna get rid of this soft guideline. We're using the bottom part of our blade, which means if our blade is going like this, we're gonna use these teeth. And if our blade is going like this, we're gonna use these teeth, because these teeth are in the bottom from this angle, and these teeth are in the bottom from this angle. So this with the lever all the way closed. The occipital bone is one of the hardest parts to blend. So we're giving it some extra love, extra attention over here. Let me see. We're going to come over here. A lot of barbers try to push it in to make this line dark. You don't need to push it in to make the line dark. You just need to leave hair there. So I don't like to push that line in because it's gonna grow out nasty. Right here, I'm getting close to that 0 line we made at the very beginning. So I'm gonna use the end of my blade, which is the last 3 teeth. And now we are almost done with this haircut. We're just gonna wet it a little bit. That's a lot of water, right? It's cold. Right now that he's smiling, you can see that we left a little bit of a dark spot here and a little bit of a line here. Let me see, smile. Yes, good. Like, you see this line right here and this? That's why it's important to see it from a lot of different directions. Look up a little bit. Our main priority is going to make sure that this hair blends. Right now we have one big line right here. Right now we have one big line right here. And what causes that line is, I'm gonna get this hair out of the way. You'll see that if I do this, we're gonna have a lot of hair sticking out here. This hair is what's making that big line. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna come up here, I'm gonna grab this hair, and I'm gonna follow a round shape with it. So I'm following the same shape of his hair. So I'm gonna do that with that hair. I'm gonna do the same thing with this hair. And I'm not scared because I understand that there's a lot of weight there. And the only way to take that weight off is to follow the shape of the head. So all of this, I'm just grabbing some hair and following the shape of the head. And now if I do this, you see how much better that blends in, right? So now all we have to do, he's over here nodding like, yeah, I see it. So now all we have to do is go and get these hairs right here. So I'm gonna go, keep my eye there. Snip at it once, twice, cool. Once, twice, cool. And here, once or twice. Right here. And now look, everything's blending in a lot better. Now all we have to do is connect. We don't have to worry about this anymore, okay? Now all we have to do is connect this hair. And I'm just grabbing a quick little strand. This hair right here is what we just cut. So now we have to follow that same round shape, right? And we gotta cut all of this off. That's all we gotta do. And then I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna do the same thing. We're gonna follow that same round shape. That's what I just cut. That's what I just cut right here. So I'm gonna cut this. And then I'm gonna come all the way over here and follow that same round shape. And now following the same round shape and following the fade with a little detail, I'm gonna show you guys the finished product. Right here, I'm connecting this line to his cowlick back here. I'm not guessing where it is. I know exactly where it wants to go, which is back here. The bulk right here with some thinning shears. And that is it. Let me